Hey everyone, it's Mel. Holy shit. I just saw Titane today, and I don't, it's gonna be hard for me to describe how amazing this movie was without spoiling it in any way for you. I am, I was like speechless after the movie. I had to just like sit in my seat and just kind of be there for a while. This movie is very intense. It is not for the faint of heart. If you have issues with sexuality, meaning you don't like seeing sexuality on film, this movie is not for you. It is very bizarre. It is very gorgeous, very sexy, very strange, very intimate. And the movie is about the lead female character, Alexia. When she's a small child, she gets in a car accident and she has a titanium plate implanted into her skull. And then she has this scar above her ear right here. And it starts out, she's like a kind of like a go-go dancer at this car rally, and it's a very, you know, sexy, high energy. It's almost like it's a club, but there's all these gorgeous cars, and as the movie progresses, you see her falling further and further into her own madness. And as this happens, she has to kind of remove herself from her own life to escape the consequences of her madness. And I'm not going to say too much more. I'm not going to be very specific because I don't want to ruin this movie for anyone. I was just, it's awe-inspiring. It's tragic. It's remarkably twisted and beautiful. And I don't know why I felt like so touched by this movie. But I think that if the development of character is important to you, I think this film will mean something to you. One of my favorite pieces of artwork of all time is Breaking Bad. And I think one of the reasons I love that so much is the development of Walter White into Heisenberg. And it's not the same development that happens in this film, but you see a character really go through emotional changes and really experience things that are very abnormal and that maybe most people can't relate to. It's considered a horror thriller, and I think that's a really good way to describe the movie and the tonality of the film. But it's also a very like high art film, and it's also very graphic, sexually, violently, and I hope that if you want to engage with this film, you can kind of get over some of the really powerful imagery and let the film speak to you, because I was blown away with this movie and I highly recommend it. If you aren't comfortable with rated R films, stay the fuck away from this one. But if you are, go in with an open mind, and I think it'll rock your world. Thank you, everyone, and please go see this movie.